All right, let's talk about this untapped business model that can net you 80 to 90% in profit margins. And you heard that right, it's untapped because no one else is talking about this simple business model. Now, let's look at what three to $5,000 a month would look like with other business models versus this one that I'm about to show you. So, with Amazon, FBA, or drop shipping, three to $5,000 would actually look like $450 or $750 in profits. That's only 15% in profit margins. Now, a lot of people are talking about SMMA, that's social media marketing agency. With this one, you might make $3,000 one month, and the next month you might lose a customer, or even worse, you would have to refund out of your own pocket. Now, with this unique business model that I'm about to show you, three to $5,000 a month would look like $2,400 or $4,500 in profit. That's over 80% in profit margins. And this business model is called AI commerce. I'm going to actually show you how much I'm making with this business. And I'm not alone though. A few students have also taken advantage of AI commerce. So let me actually show you that. So Mika over here was able to make 8 orders in a single day. That's 182 euros. And we're going to talk about Mika in just a little bit. There's also Judy over here. A couple days ago, she was able to make her first sale on Etsy. Now, some of these students are able to generate a full-time income from home or anywhere in the world. They just need Wi-Fi. And if you qualify, you're going to have the chance to join the AI commerce program. So watch until the end to see if you qualify, and you're going to get the following. You're going to get handheld support to finally guide you to a successful business. I'll be able to spoon feed you the best information to apply for your business. And I'll help you build a dream business that can run on autopilot, making $3,000 to $5,000 every single month. So let me actually introduce myself. My name is Jay. I'm 24 years old. I've made already multiple six figures from AI commerce, but like everyone else, I've tried many businesses before. I started with drop shipping back in 2018, the normal way, which is shipping from China. It was really a struggle to make consistent profits. Then I found a way to remove that massive headache of the typical drop shipping model, and I've done well over $500,000 with this. So, how did I even discover AI commerce, and why is no one else talking about it? At first, I knew AI was going to be massive. Look at this trend over here. And I wanted to monetize AI. I was looking for a business to start right away, and I wanted something that was passive. But here's the problem, I had no idea about AI. I failed many different businesses before, and I needed to figure out a way to get a passive income. With that in mind, I felt defeated. My dropshipping business died off, and I had no more income until I found a solution. I found a special use for AI tools, and I thought, let me just use this to actually build a business that no one else is doing. Plus, I wouldn't even have to put in that much work because AI will do most of the work for me. So, time to try this out. Here's what I tried. I wanted to use AI to build a product that I can resell for very high profit margins over and over again. I used these 3 steps: finding a product idea, using ChatGPT and Midjourney, and branding on Canva to start selling. So let's start. Finding an idea, this is how you're going to do it, and we'll talk about it in more detail in just a little bit. Number 2, I make the prompt for Midjourney using ChatGPT. That's how you're going to be effective in using Midjourney. Now, I tested for days on ChatGPT to learn this new skill. So here's what I came up with. I entered the prompt that I generated using ChatGPT and Midjourney. Now I get an AI art file that can go ahead and sell over and over again. So something like this was actually generated from Midjourney, and you can take this and start selling it for 100% profits, which is basically printing money out of thin air. All I did was type in some text into Midjourney, and now I'm making sales right away. Number 3, I brand the product using Canva. I make it look more appealing so more people would want to buy it. So something like this, I build a 20 pack of these basket of lemons. That's a 20 pack that people will be able to download, then sell it on Etsy. Now, why do we use Etsy? Etsy is the biggest marketplace behind Amazon with over 370 million visitors every single month and over 40 million buyers every single month. And your customers on Etsy are going to be a lot more relaxed. They're going to have a higher disposable income, which is going to be easier to spend on your store. Best part is every sale that you make on Etsy, there's no refund policy for digital products. You don't have to worry about that. And you're going to be targeting people who want to buy your art. But why do they even want to buy your art in the first place? So they're going to buy your art to download it, to then print it out on event cards for weddings, for tea parties, parties in general, on clothing, on fabrics, tablecloths, home decor. The list goes on, but there's a lot of money to be made here, and you're going to be able to fill that demand. Now, let's talk about the cost. I pay a monthly subscription of $10 for my AI tools, and then I sell the art for an infinite amount of times at 100% profit. I know it sounds kind of funny right now, but I promise it's going to make sense in just a little minute. So we'll take you by the hand and guide you through the system. And what you're going to do is follow my step-by-step program. And by the time you have your AI art listed on Etsy, you're going to see sales start coming in. But this is if you qualify for the program. So stay tuned to see if you qualify. Now, I've been doing this for 5 years. So there's really no problem that we can't solve together. We'll get you to where you want to go. My team and myself will personally be monitoring your progress every single day. And we'll move you towards your goal because inside of this program, you're going to have real support from the team. Also, you might be wondering, why should you even trust me, right? I personally spent over $45,000 of my own money on investing in mentors. Why did I even do that, right? So I made this investment in myself for these reasons. I needed to validate that I can be a good coach if I learned from the pros. And I spent thousands before I took on students to make sure that I can teach well to actually get my students to see results. All right, back to AI commerce. So the reason I say 80% profit margins or higher is because we get our sales completely organically. So what does that mean? Most people who try online businesses, they spend a ton of money on ads before they even make a sale. But everyone in the AI commerce program made all of their sales without spending a penny on ads. Now, this is the secret of AI commerce because it's going to allow you to get sales without even showing your face, without paying for inventory or paid ads, without having a big audience. Also, it doesn't matter how old you are. You're not too young, you're not too old. I'm 24, everyone else is 22 to 25. This is very simple. We'll show you exactly how to do it. And some students, after just a couple of months, they already made enough to move all the way across the globe to their dream location. Listen, I don't have special superpowers. My students don't have special powers. We're just normal guys who took action, and that can absolutely be you. With AI commerce, you can sell to any person anywhere in the world that can access your online store. They just need to have Wi-Fi. So you're going to be going after a lot more people than with other business models. You don't have to worry about shipping costs, fees, and all that kind of nonsense. So let's go back to Mika over here. He was able to make 182 euros in one single day without spending any money on paid ads. That's 182 euros out of thin air. All Mika did was type some text into the AI tool that we taught him, and he was able to generate 8 orders in one single day. That's 8 orders, 182 euros, and let's see over here, he has 189 sales on his store. So Mika made a total of 189 sales. So let's talk about the math here. So let's break down the real numbers. 182 divided by 8. So average sale was 22.75. And 22.75 times 189, that's 4.3k euros. How would it feel if you made 4.3k from selling a digital product by simply using AI? Now, here's what you're going to expect from the program. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not going to work if you don't put in the work. And you should treat it like a real business. Now, if you can't follow these 3 simple rules, then this is not for you. And I personally don't think you're going to make a good fit. But if you're fully aware of these expectations, then you're making the right steps to becoming a good fit. So what's great, you're not going to need to show your face. You don't need a huge audience. You don't need your own products. And you don't need years of experience. So here's what the 3-step system for AI commerce looks like. So step 1 is to find an idea. You're going to want to browse on Etsy for niche ideas, and you're going to use tools like Everbee and eRank to spy on listings of your competitors to see what they're making and see what kind of products are actually making sales. Now, you want to find a listing that has potential and make a better version of it. Step 2, you're going to want to use ChatGPT and Midjourney. So you're going to take the keywords of your competitors' listings and paste them into ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT is going to give you a prompt for Midjourney, so paste that into Midjourney and then you're going to optimize until you have the perfect picture. Now, finally, step 3, brand on Canva and start selling. Now, you're going to use Canva to make the image listings eye-catchy and to make them look appealing. You're going to brand your art like it's the Mona Lisa, and you're going to start listing your finished images on Etsy to start selling. Now, let's say you start today in the program. It's going to take you on average only a couple of days to get everything set up. I'm talking the listings, your Etsy selling account, all that kind of stuff. Once that's done, all you need to do is start listing and then selling. Now let's do some math here. This is a brand new listing that someone just posted. Now let's say this is your listing, okay? And this listing is only 2 weeks old. Now let's look into more details, what kind of numbers this listing is generating for this seller over here. So here's how it works. You're going to make the digital product and put it in a folder. You're going to upload the folder into Etsy, and people are going to pay this price over here. They're going to buy it, they're going to add to basket, and they're going to pay for it. Then they're going to be able to instantly download the file. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to email anyone. Everything is just automated. They pay and they get the download. Now, this listing over here is making 129 sales a month. That's $256 from one single listing. And this is pure profit since there's no costs beside the $10 a month for Midjourney. And the best part is this is completely passive. You don't need to do anything. You just have your listing selling automatically. The result is you just generated $256 of profit passively without lifting a finger from just one listing. Now imagine having multiple of these listings working for you completely passively. You can make thousands every single month. Now, I can proudly say that we have students all over the world doing numbers like this with 80% profit margins or more, making a full-time income. But wait, it's important that you check if your country is actually eligible for selling on Etsy in the first place. So here's the list of countries allowed to sell on Etsy. Now here are all the countries. Pause the video to see if yours shows up in the list to see if you qualify for this amazing opportunity. So just pause the video now and look for your country. All right, so if you're lucky enough to be on this list, then make sure to take advantage of this opportunity right now because many people don't even qualify for this and can't even get access to it. Now, to be qualified for the program, you tried dropshipping before or other business models and failed. You are tired of your 9 to 5 cycle. Now you want to work from anywhere in the world and you understand that this takes work. So click below to see if you qualify for the program. Now the guarantee if you end up joining the program is that I will keep working with you for free until you're able to make your first $1,000 in sales. And if you tell me you applied everything and showed up to all our calls and still haven't been able to make sales, then I will personally refund you $1,000 for your time. In our program, you're going to make sales on Etsy working with us, and you're going to have high profit margin sales. Listen, I've been in your position. I've spent thousands to perfect it, and I've made $500,000 doing this. My students' results speak for themselves. Now, listen up, time is limited. As we speak, there's a lot of applicants wanting to join the program, and this will soon not even be available to the public since we only like to work with small groups of hungry people. So you should quickly take action now and see if you're a good fit to join the program. So you owe it to yourself to be great. So click below to see if you qualify to join the AI Commerce program. And only apply if you're hungry and serious. We would rather not waste your time nor ours. So I'll see you on the other side.